measles, mumps, rubella, diphtheria, polio. These are all diseases that you probably haven't heard of recently, and that's because of vaccines eradicating or mostly eradicating these diseases. Without these vaccinations, these deadly diseases would still be around, infecting millions of people all over the world. I believe that we should all be required to be vaccinated in order to protect ourselves and future generations from contracting these harmful diseases. We are seeing now more than ever in the pandemic that we are in what a vaccine would do to help all of us. Thousands of lives would be saved, and we would be able to live in this world amongst such a contagious disease and live a normal life. I will be explaining how vaccines have already proven to eradicate or partially eradicate many diseases all over the world, how herd immunity developed by vaccines can help protect everyone around us, even if a few people aren't vaccinated, and I will be explaining how vaccines are in fact very safe despite some concerns from people and research done, proving that the risks of the vaccination by no means outweigh the benefits of getting all the vaccinations that you need. Now, new diseases arise every few years or so and infect thousands of people. However, vaccinations are the only way that we have proven to eradicate these diseases. According to the proceedings of the National Academy of Science of the United States of America, smallpox and diphtheria, once the vaccine was developed, was 100% eradicated with no new cases and no cases present at all in the world. And the same thing happened with measles and mumps. And this is in comparison to the over 500,000 cases of each disease that were found in the 20th century, which without the vaccination would only exponentially grow. Additionally, children is the highest likely population to contract these diseases because of their weakened immune system. And vaccinations very much help kids make sure that they don't contract these diseases even though their immune system is so weak. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, the vaccinations that are typically required for kids in the first few years of life, 90 to 99% protect these kids from ever developing these diseases. So if mothers ever try to not vaccinate their children, they are putting not only their child, but themselves at risk of their child contracting the diseases, potentially getting very ill, and even passing it on. So in short, these vaccines really do save lives, protect our children and ourselves from ever contracting these diseases. Additionally, diseases don't just go away. The virus will always be around, but without the vaccinations, we will no longer be protected, and therefore diseases such as smallpox will rise up again and infect more people and potentially kill them as well. When you are getting a vaccination, you are not only protecting yourself, but you are protecting everyone else around you. Think about it. All the people you interact with in a day, your loved ones, your friends, and even complete strangers. We all have a responsibility on this world to protect everyone around us from contracting these deadly diseases, and vaccinating ourselves is one way of doing it. According to the Oxford Vaccine Group, herd immunity describes when we are all getting vaccinated and we are protected from a disease by eliminating the germ from the general spread and making it so that nobody can pass it on and stopping the spread of the disease. So essentially, we are interrupting the spread because if I am infected and I come in contact with a person who is not infected but has the vaccination, they cannot pass on the disease to anyone else because they are not going to contract it. This stops the spread, and if more people are vaccinated, the more people who are infected that come in contact with vaccinated people, and the spread completely stops. Now, in order for this to work, unfortunately, 90 to 99% of the population needs to be vaccinated, according to Dr. McCarthy of the Harvard Medical Group. We have seen herd immunity work with all the diseases I mentioned earlier, and it will continue to work as people continue to get vaccinated. So that is why I believe that we should still be requiring people to get vaccinated. Now, some people choose not to vaccinate their children due to personal safety beliefs, even though most people are in support of vaccinations. There has been some concerns about the link between vaccinations and autism due to some studies put out saying that children contracted autism very closely related to the time that they got their measles vaccination. However, according to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, there's been absolutely no proven links after reviewing several studies that autism and vaccinations have any sort of link. Additionally, parents are concerned about their children developing any of the side effects that could come along with vaccinations, like many medicines do have side effects. However, according to the World Health Organization, the most common side effects from vaccinations include a sore arm from the injection and the potential of a fever, which can be cured by Advil, but most children or any adults will never see any of these side effects, and they are very minor. Allergic reactions is another concern. However, they are unpreventable, but allergic reactions really only occur in 1 in every thousands or even 1 in every million doses of a medication. So parents should not be concerned about their child developing any sort of reaction or any side effects. And the bottom line is that if a child is not vaccinated and gets these diseases, then the long-term complications or even short-term complications will be way more detrimental than getting the vaccine itself. So the risks of getting a vaccine surely do not outweigh the benefits, and I believe everybody should be vaccinated because of this and should not be concerned about the safety. Now, I hope you learned a little something about why I believe everybody should be required to be vaccinated. It protects ourselves and everyone around us from developing the diseases, and they are very safe to get these vaccinations, so definitely the risks do not outweigh the benefits. So if you are concerned about vaccinations and would rather have a world without them, think about this for 1 second. A world without vaccinations would kill so many people, and we are currently living in a world without 1 vaccination. So imagine if we had a coronavirus vaccine and how our lives would be protected. Thank you.